Wealth Builders Radio Show with your host, Dr. Sharon Barnes. I'm here today with Lucille Solis from Guaranteed Rate Affinity, and we are talking all about the new California Homeowner Assistance Down Payment Program. And so before we went on break, we were talking a little bit about working with a realtor such as myself and others that we require buyers to get pre-qualified. You have to have documentation to submit with your offer. And so until a realtor can really see what you're qualified for, it's hard for us to identify proper housing for you that meets your criteria. And then once you see one that you love, you know, we need to put the offer together in the most positive manner and to present you in the best light. And we need to have you qualified, your documentation for that. And so this program is one you can take advantage of. And Lucille was telling us about the pre-qualification letter, the classes, and so forth, so that you can go to the top of the seller's list. Right now, our market is still very versatile, and things are back at multiple offers on property. We still have low inventory, and so we need you to work with lenders like Lucille and realtors who understand the market so that we can get you at the top of the list and help you find your new home. So Lucille is back with us, and we're going to continue to talk about the California Homeowner Assistance Program, and I believe she was going to tell us something about the steps on how to apply and how to actually get qualified. So Lucille, welcome back.
Okay, thank you. So if you're interested in finding out more information, we're happy to share. You can place a call, or you can also go on to CalHFA's website. That is calhfa.ca.gov, and there's a tab there for home buyers. So you can go on there. They have a lot of programs, and to avoid confusion, please make sure you go into the DREAM. It's the California Dream for All program. You can see some highlights there, but in order to get approved, the first step is I would read up on the program there a little bit, and then go online. We have an online application. Everything's electronic. You simply go on. It's very user-friendly. You go on and you apply. And then when your application comes through, we send a link for you to upload documents. Typically, we want to see your pay stubs, your W-2s, and 2 months bank statements. And with that, if there's no questions, with that, we should be able to qualify you income-wise. And we'll look at your soft pull credit. So we'll review your credit, we'll review your income, and we'll come up with a house payment that you would qualify for. And so once we determine the purchase price with the CalHFA down payment, then we issue an approval letter. And within the approval letter, we state that you're approved with this down payment, so that when your agent goes to present your offer, the listing agent is aware that the funds coming from a government program. I think too, we need to educate our realtors in that. I know in the past with government programs, there's always delays. Well, in this one, there shouldn't be any delays. We should be able to close everybody in less than 30 days. Their turnaround time for reviewing our files is 48 hours. So we shouldn't have a problem meeting your deadlines, contract deadlines. So we need to just make sure that our listing agents are now aware. When our realtors make offers, I tend to call the listing agent as well to let them know about the program, and to know that if there's not delays in other programs that we've had delays because there's like 5 different steps. And this one, there's only one step. It's a simple step for CalHFA to review the file. So
yeah, and that's good to know. And I also like the fact that you mentioned about notifying the listing agent as well as the buyer's agent when we're working together. We, even though before we start going out and submitting offers, we need you to be pre-qualified. We work as a team from day one. with the lender. And so we're there to help. We can start looking in the areas where you want to buy, kind of get a feel of where you might qualify for as you're going through, and to help you respond to lender requirements and documentation, because like Lucia says, her phone is ringing off the hook. And so we need a team to get through to the other side to close the transaction. I mean, it's said that every real estate sale employs about 45 people. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of people that the buyer and the seller doesn't even realize are operating in the back. And so from day one, you can be working with your realtor and a qualified lender to take advantage of this program. Now, Lucia, I've heard several lenders talking about this program, but I understand that they have to be qualified for the program. It's not that all lenders can do this program, right?
Exactly. The company and the loan officer has to be certified.
Okay.
So our company is certified, I am certified, and I think a lot of our loan officers are going through the process right now to become certified.
Okay.
Because the phones, it's not just my phone. I know all our loan officers are getting bombarded with phone calls. So those who weren't certified are in the process now. But, you know, I'm here to help you and your clients. So we hope that you reach out to us. You don't have to worry about if the lender you're speaking to is qualified. We are. And so we're qualified and ready to help you. So
I appreciate that, and that is good to know. And we just want people to be informed that, you know, sometimes they bought properties in the past, or they're working with someone, and just know the right questions to ask, because not everyone can help you get access to this program. And as Lucia said earlier, reading up on the website for yourself, you know, is one of the first places to start. Lucia, like I said, we understand we're back into multiple offers on properties and so forth. And when the Fed started increasing the interest rate here a few months ago, we started hearing about buy downs on interest and so forth. And I understand that we're still buying down some of the interest rates in conjunction with the home assistance program. Is that true? Can we do that?
No,
okay.
You can't do a temporary buy down with this program.
Okay.
But you could do, there is allowed the permanent buy down. That's the 30-year buy down.
Okay.
So you can do a little bit of a buy down, but it's not the 2% that we do on other traditional programs.
Okay.
So we can discuss that.
Okay, so it would have to be a permanent buy down. That would be another way to kind of reduce the payment and the interest rate, so they can qualify a little bit better. But
you can give them the criteria when we pre-approve them. We can give them, go over the options.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Like I said, this market, everything is changing. We, you know, went from multiple offers down to virtually no offers when the interest rates went up, to now buying down, and now we got the homeowner assistance program for first-time buyers. So it's just a lot of moving parts, and it's very important to work with a team that understands and is keeping up with the market.
So something that I didn't share, just as information, if you do not have the closing costs and you have a family member that would like to gift you funds to help you, that is allowed in this program. Also, if the seller is willing to assist with closing costs, that's allowed. So
okay,
if you're a little short on funds, there's ways that you can get assistance.
Okay. So,
but in this market, sellers really don't want to help, because there's offers being presented.
There's multiple offers. Yeah, we're back to multiple offers, so they don't have to give up anything.
Exactly.
So this is a seller's market again, and we're just trying to get the buyers as qualified as possible to go out and take advantage of this.
So we want to structure the nicest offer possible.
Exactly.
So you get your offer accepted.
Exactly. So are there any other questions that have been coming up besides what the catch is?
Co-signers are not allowed.
What is that?
Non-occupant co-borrowers are not allowed in this program.
Okay.
Now, two people, like I have a sister and a brother, yes, as long as they're both first-time buyers, yes, they can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
or even people who live together, partners, they can buy two together.
Okay, as long as both of them are living there for the 12 months.
Yes.
So this is definitely not an investor type of program, especially for the first 12 months.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have to live in it, and then if they move out, they can keep it. There's no force to sell it. They can keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. That's a way for families to leverage the property that they own and control at that time and go out and start building generational wealth with the second unit.
And it was a great program for that.
Okay. You were saying that they leveraged it launched it last year, but it wasn't successful. Do you have a idea, opinion of what the major change and why it's like such a robust
I can
program?
tell you, because
Okay.
I was so disappointed last year because I was getting calls and I couldn't help anybody. It was the
Okay.
income levels.
Okay.
You had to be below the medium income. Well, if you were below the medium income, it's hard to qualify for a house payment.
Right. Right.
So this time around, they went with CalHFA's income limits, which is 173,000, which is more than enough to qualify
Okay.
in this market for Riverside.
Okay.
LA County is a little higher. Orange County, I think, is 235. San Diego is 211.
Okay.
So
And
definitely depends on the county.
And then you were saying that it only applies to the houses at 729. Is that the
726, 200.
okay? Is that the
Oh,
limit?
here's something
Okay.
too, an additional feature. If you have 10%, for example, if you're buying a home for 500,000,
Yes.
and the program allows you to put, or the grants for the second is going to be 100,000, you can put up to an additional 10%, but you can't go beyond 30% total between the program and your funds. So if you're having issues qualifying and you have money saved up, you can use your money towards a down payment too, but not to exceed 30% combined between both programs.
Okay, so you can combine. Okay, so if I've been out looking for houses or trying to save up money, and I've only got like maybe 10% or 5%, and now I can qualify. I have a good FICO score, 700, and I can do 50% income to debt ratio. Then with that 5% I have saved up, and 5% gift from my family, and 20% from the homeowner assistance program, I have 30% down payment, which makes this California house a lot more affordable, right?
Yes, and that's the key, is the debt ratio. You know,
Okay.
it's not exceeding, if your income is, because we have a lot of calls and the clients are limited on their income. Like they make 6,000 a month, 3,000 it could be their expenses. So you take 3,000 and you minus car payment of 500. Now we're left with 2,500 for a house payment. It's a little difficult.
I understand.
So income, it's a challenge with the debt ratios. So if you have added income, like I qualified one this morning for Orange County, and she's saying, "Oh, I can't find a house in Orange County for 775." And I said, "Well, you have 50,000 in the bank. You could put 25,000 of your own funds to get to 800."
Right.
So those are things we can do as long as we keep the debt ratio below the 50%.
That's great. That's great to know. We have to take our final break, and we're going to come back with Lucille. We're going to wrap up by telling you how you can contact her, how you can contact myself if you're interested in buying a home, and give you some final tips on this new California homeowner assistance program.